Hello Plantitas and Plantitos! Today's episode, I'm gonna show you my top 10 toughest hard to kill houseplants. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rosie of Rose Greenery. First of all, I would like to thank you guys for all your messages, your comments, for subscribing to my channel. For those who have sent me direct messages in Instagram asking for care tips for their houseplants. Thank you. I really appreciate your questions. And if this is your first time on my channel, thank you as well for tuning in. I am a plantita from Kansas City, Philippines, and I upload videos at least once a week related to living a plantita life. Also, I have an Instagram account. You could follow me at roses_greenery. You could tag me with your plant photos anytime. And also do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. So today I have decided to show you guys my top 10 toughest hard to kill houseplants. Well, these are the plants which I have already proven can survive neglect, can survive lack of water, lack of sunlight, which are not really sensitive. These are the plants which are really forgiving if you become lazy in taking care of them. Technically, they are really easy to take care of and are perfect for beginners. So without further ado, here are my top 10 hard to kill houseplants. At number 10 is my Philodendron, specifically the burgundy red leaf Philodendron. She's not really sensitive, she's really sturdy and a fast grower for me. Thus, I bought a second one, her cousin, the Philodendron Moonlight. I move them a lot and I've put them in direct morning sun before, let them dry out, and even had them overwatered like almost every day. But they are still fine. I don't think I can overwater them because they really have good drainage. This one is in coco coir, if that's what you call it. And I've never seen any dead leaf on her ever. So if you need to add color to your home and you are a beginner, she's it. Top 9 is my Philodendron selloum. However, they changed her name last year to something called Tomatophyllum sanadu. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Please comment below how to pronounce it correctly. Basically, they changed her name because they've confirmed something on her DNA and that she should be part of this genus name, Tomatophyllum. So I'll put the link below of my research about the name change in the description if you're interested. So why top 9? Basically, she's very resilient. I initially had them in our stairs with the poorest conditions for plants like low light, poor airflow, poor humidity, name it, they've experienced it. And after I've noticed that their leaves are turning yellow, I transferred them to our shaded roof deck to get them that bright light that they need. And now they are full grown and strong. And they've even put on some muscles. Well, technically those are mature roots, but for me those are muscles. So if you want tropical vibes in your space, they are a good choice. And she has grown more leaves than ever before. And you guys should totally watch my episode 1 regarding my time-lapse capture of the unfurling of the new leaf of my selloum. That's totally cool to watch. So I'll put a link in the end screen of this episode. My top 8 is my spider plant. She's really forgiving. Since she's a hanging plant, she dries out a lot faster compared to other plants in a regular pot. That's FYI, by the way. I totally failed to look after her the right way. I've put her in direct sunlight a lot of times, not watered her enough, and she has dropped from the ceiling to the ground twice because of strong winds. You could totally tell that almost 1/4 of the soil is gone. So I really suspect the birds are the ones that did this to her. Nonetheless, she's a survivor. Top 7 is my Variegated English Ivy. I had this at the same time with my spider plant, and basically also have the same story. She fell to the ground a few times before. She was thirsty for days, sunburned, but unlike the spider plant, she continues to grow and produce more leaves for me despite what she's been through. My top 6 on hard to kill plants is the rubber plant. She's just chilling in that corner of our garage. She'd tell me when she's thirsty and too dry because her leaves would look wilted and sad. One thing you cannot do to her is put her in direct afternoon sun, which I did a couple of weeks ago. I thought it was gonna rain that day. I swear it was just for less than 3 hours in the sun, and the next day they are totally fried dry. But we are friends again. I promised her it won't happen again. Number 5 is my sensation plant. She's cousin with the smaller version of her, the peace lily. Honestly, I almost lost her before. She was in a 50-50 condition, like after a few weeks of bringing her home with me during the summer. I put her like 8 feet away from a south-facing window in our living room area. I had the courage to ask for help, for advice from this indoor plants group in FB on how to revive her. Fortunately, she recovered well, and now she looks really happy. Although you could see on the mature leaves the scars she got from that sad experience, and you know, we're already at peace with each other. We are always happy, like the best of friends forever. Top 4 is one of my favorites, the golden pothos or the devil's ivy. She has a beautiful variegation, like artistic patterns with color yellow, green, and creamy white. She's really easy to propagate, and you know, in case something happens to her or you just want a lush trailing plant, then get her. And I water her like every 10 days and can tolerate low light, so she's really perfect in any low light space. My top 3 is the ZZ plant. ZZ plants, they are everywhere. I see them inside homes, offices, and you can also find them outdoors in direct sunlight all day. Enough said. My top 2 is my corn plant or the Dracena fragrans. However, here in the Philippines, with the local nurseries here, they call them the fortune plant. I don't know why. For me, she's the most tolerant of low lights. I have her roughly about 15 feet away from the window, and I only water her like every 2 to 3 weeks, and she's still alive. Unbelievable how she has survived in that condition. I came to appreciate her more when I repotted her to that white pot. She's a common houseplant, but I've never appreciated her before like how I do now. Now I spend time just looking at her, appreciating her, how she added beauty to our living room. And of course, my top 1 hard to kill houseplants is the snake plants or the mother-in-law's tongue. Any variety that belongs to the Sansevieria family, I would say they are really impossible to kill. I've got the whale fin, the dwarf version, and the green one, which I don't know what to call him. The only way you could kill them is, I think, by drowning them in water, like watering them every day. They can tolerate low light or even direct sunlight, but their leaves will become ugly if you do that. And guess what? Which I unintentionally did it to her. They can survive without water for weeks. When we moved here in our new home, she was out in the sun for weeks because I totally forgot about her. Then when I found her, she looked like she was gonna die on me anytime soon. Her foliage became crispy and wrinkly. She was really ugly, and I was at the point of just waiting for her to die. But you know, deep in my heart, I can do that. I'm not a bad person. Until one day after I bought my first batch of plants, I decided to repot her, change her soil, and watered her with the right amount that she needs, and put her in a good space with indirect sunlight. Then within a month, She gave me 2 new shoes and now a newborn baby. So those are the top 10 toughest houseplants, which are perfect for beginners, really easy to take care of, and are hard to kill. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and learned something new on today's episode. If you have any questions related to the plants I showed you, just feel free to do so, comment below. Also, do not forget to follow me on Instagram, it's roses_greenery. If you like this video, please hit on like, share this, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, yours!